Hey, what's up, vinyl community? I hope this light's not messing up the video, so I'm gonna make a video. I apologize if it's glaring. I just wanted to make a quick video, 5 records I've listened to in the past few days. I did a lot of travel. I think last time I made a video was right after I got back from San Francisco, or in Oakland, that's where I went record shopping there. I got back, I went to Minneapolis for work, and then I went to Cleveland. So I'm back for at least another week, and then 4th of July travel, and then Boston in July. So if anybody has any recommendations for Boston, I know someone suggested I talk to somebody on here. I haven't done that yet, but I will. Okay, 5 quick records that I've just spun in the last few days. So first I have this, I got this one kind of blind buy on eBay with some other stuff. Zoot Sims, The Modern Art of Jazz. This is Euro Jazz, I guess. I actually don't know the other players on here. I know of Zoot Sims. It's on the Dawn label, a black deep groove label. Yeah, I think I had heard of this record, but actually my wife really likes Django Reinhardt, and so I was bidding on some Django Reinhardt 10 inches, and I only won one of those, but I won that and another record from the same seller. So I've listened to that a few times the past couple of days. It's been sitting on my shelf for months, but it's pretty good. Okay, this is another one that will come as no surprise that I like a lot, because you guys know I'm a big Eric Dolphy fan. This is one of these prestige 70s green label compilations, Copenhagen Concert. Yeah, so players on this one, it's got a bunch of European players. Chuck Israels is on here. On the first track, there's a song where Dolphy plays the bass clarinet. I was listening to that last night with my headphones, and it just sounded so amazing. I wish I had more bass clarinet tunes. I think Dolphy was one of the very few people who played the instrument. But if you guys know of others who played it, let me know, because I like the sound of the tone that it makes a lot. That's the green label. This one was one of the ones given to me by my undergraduate advisor back in Indiana over Christmas. I don't know if I showed it when I got it or not, but I've been listening to that for the past few days. I went out to the Austin Record Fair or convention this weekend, and I went Saturday after I got back from Cleveland, and I think it was already picked over. People were telling me that Friday was the day to be there. It was like $30 entry on Friday, but I guess they had amazing stuff. But Japanese buyers from Disc Union and the other big shop there, what's the big shop? HMV? I guess they had buyers in town that I read about, and they bought over 10,000 records in that Friday afternoon. So they probably grabbed just about everything. I didn't find much there, but then I went to End of an Ear, my favorite record shop here in town, right after, and I picked up this first pressing of Nancy and Lee on Reprise. This has some covers on it, You've Lost That Loving Feeling, but the song that does it for me is Some Velvet Morning. I have that on a single, on a 45, but I had to get this because I love that song, and I like their general aesthetic, you know. Everything with Lee Hazlewood's kind of cool to have, I guess, but that's one of the few that I've actually seen out in the wild, so I picked it up. And it's the, I think that's the label for this one, the 2-tone Reprise. Maybe it had a 3-tone pressing that I don't know. That's fine. Next one is one of the big finds in Cleveland. This nearly completes my Wayne Shorter catalog. Adam's Apple, Wayne Shorter with Herbie Hancock, Reggie Workman, and Joe Chambers. This was one of the ones that I think they recorded before the sale to Liberty, but then it was only pressed afterwards, and this was even pressed a little bit later afterwards. So I don't think there's a New York label for this one. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's all Liberties. Maybe the Mono has a New York label. But it's got Van Gelder and the Dead Wax, and this is a near mint copy of this record. Got that at Separate Reality Records in Cleveland in the Tremont neighborhood. That's where I got Night Dreamer and Out to Lunch back before Christmas. He seems to just get really good jazz through his shop, and it's not all sitting out, so you have to ask him about it. But every time I'm in Cleveland, I go by there and I grab records from that guy. I really like it. And then I have this on right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's pretty far back. This is a record I've had since it came out, and I love this guy. And it's nice to be in Austin because he lives out in the country, and he plays in Austin pretty frequently. So this is Bill Callahan, his most recent record, Dream River. If you haven't listened to Bill Callahan and you like sort of singer-songwriter stuff that's kind of wry and witty, and sonically more interesting than most, I would say, definitely grab some of his records. He had Smog before. I didn't get into him until he'd already gone solo. But this is a great record. It has one of the most economical songs that paints a mood so well. So it's called the Sing. That's the entire lyric sheet for this 5-minute song, and the chorus, or one of the lines. There's no real chorus actually, but one of the lines is just, "The only words I've said today are beer and thank you," and that's like the entire line. And he just says, "Beer, thank you, beer, thank you, beer." And I don't know how you can paint a portrait of a setting or a feeling in fewer words. Like, there's no fat on that at all. It's like you got the idea with one sentence, and I really love that. So yeah, grab some Bill Callahan if you don't know him. He's great. And if you're ever in Texas, or if you ever come through Austin, you should check the listings because he plays at random spots. I saw him at a church. I saw him at the library. I saw him at a hotel out in the hill country. So he's around. All right. Well, that was just quick 5 records. I'm trying to do shorter videos, but do them a little bit more often than what I was because I went a long time. So I'll talk to you guys later.